Ariana Abraham, aka AB. A lot of people say, a witch will say, I'm not serving Satan and all this and that. But I'm like, okay, but you serve his ways. Like, there was a time where I served his ways. You get what I'm saying? I tell my story all the time on here. You know, the gang banging, this, you know what I'm saying? The selling this and all that. Well, those were, I was killing. At the end of the day, if you participating in killing, stealing, and destroying anybody's life, then you're serving Satan, dog. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, that's what he comes to do: kill, steal, and destroy. If you have unforgiveness, if you won't just, you know, give somebody a pass, if you trying to figure out, if you waking up trying to figure out how you can manipulate and somebody and all this and that, then that's Satan, dog. You know what I'm saying? You serving Satan. If you thinking about competition and how you don't want somebody to, you know, to prosper and all this and that and trying to take somebody down and he thinks she's all that and she's all this and that. Those are thoughts of Satan, dog. You're serving Satan, man. You know what I'm saying? And so with that mindset, it don't matter personally. Let's say, okay, someone that's serving Jesus, like me, I wake up and I try to figure out how I can better everybody's life, dog. You feel me? I try to figure out what help you need. I try to figure out how I can forgive if I'm holding unforgiveness, how I can be a better person than I was yesterday. And so if we come together, you can be, your name can be Sally and mine's is AB. And if you got the mindset of trying to figure out how you can one up somebody and manipulate somebody and take some from somebody, and I'm thinking of how I can better your life and how I can incorporate you into a plan to do something good and all this and that. And there's only so far we're going to be able to go. You get what I'm saying? I already seen it. I've been to enough job sites to see that if our mindsets clash and our mindsets are based on what God we actually serve, then there's only so far we're going to go. We're always going to be in strife. We're always going to be in some kind of conflict and some kind of confusion. We're always going to be at odds. And you get what I'm saying? And those two gods they can't really coexist much longer than a courtroom session. You get what I'm saying? Basically, there's basically just always going to be some problem and something stirred up because of those two gods. You know what I'm saying? They don't coexist much. They can be in the same room for a second, dog. That's it, dog. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, basically, the only way they can be in the same room is to figure out who's going to bow to the other, dog. That's it. They can't walk side by side. There's no way. And all of us, whether we know it or not, we have mindsets that either are closer to Jesus or Satan. There's no in between. Life is not, no, I'm not too spiritual, dog. Sit back and look at it and evaluate yourself.